Hey, what do you guys want to eat today?
ก๋วยเตี๋ยวเรือเล็กน้ำหนึ่งค่ะ I ordered boat noodle.
Boat noodle?
Yeah.
What's that?
Wait, you don't know what boat noodle is? You wanna try some?
Sure, but can you explain to me what it is? How did it become boat noodle?
Well, basically boat noodle is rice noodle with beef or pork in a deep brown broth. The broth uniquely contains a combination of Thai spices and blood. But the soup is so tasty, they didn't need to add in any additional seasonings.
Yeah, if you want to know how it became boat noodle, let's go back through the history.
The history of the Thai boat noodles began during the period of King Narai the Great, who was the king of Ayutthaya from 1656 to 1688. It was considered as one of the most prosperous periods of all time, since there was a great connection with the foreigners, including the Chinese. The Chinese moved into Thailand and they trade with the Thai people. Besides the goods, they also brought in and introduced noodles to Thai people for the first time. Later on, during the period of King Rama V, there was a great development of infrastructure which played an important role on Thai boat noodle history. Many canals were dug and they were very useful for the Thai people over time. Thai people settled down along the rivers and they used the benefit of the water in many ways, such as in cooking, washing their clothes, and traveling. Same as the Chinese, who also sailed the boats along the rivers and sold noodles for their livings.
The history of boat noodles is separated into many periods. Early in 1960s, there were just few sailors and the menu was limited to only one. The sailors sailed the boat along the river, randomly searching for the customer without parking. However, years later, there were more sailors who offered several kinds of noodles, including drinks. At that time, the boat did not move around anymore. The noodles were delivered to the customer who enjoyed their meals along the river banks. In 1990s up until now, when land transport became dominant, people no longer sell noodles on the boat. They turned to build a permanent restaurant on the ground in order to support higher demand of consumption.
The strong relationship between Thai noodles and Thai peoples appears in many aspects, especially in the economics. In 1950s, Thai government faced economic crisis in Thailand, resulting from a great flood in Bangkok. During that period of time, the Thai economy became weakened and all of the transportation routes were closed due to the floods. So, the government launched a campaign encouraging Thai people to consume noodles. This is because the noodles was easy to produce within the country and it is healthy. By that time, Thai population consists of 18 million people. If all of the Thai population consume the noodles, there would be 900,000 baht circulating in the Thai economy.
and that would resolve the economic problems.
During Ayutthaya period, many households were built along the river bank. The houses themselves were small, but the surrounded area was large enough to do some planting and farming. For the family structure, even though men were the head of the family, women played important role in the household chores, such as cooking, washing, or even farming. The most significant characteristic of Thai culture during Ayutthaya period was transportation channel. People sailed the boat along the river to travel from place to place. However, as time went by, the more infrastructure in the cities emerged, the less people traveled by boat. The majority of Thai people started to travel on ground instead. People who used to live along the river moved into the cities. This is why there are not so many people who travel by boat nowadays.
There are many types of noodle selling on the boat, including clear soup noodle, hot and sour soup, yantafor. However, the most popular type of noodle is a thickened soup noodle. That is why many people call the thickened soup noodle as boat noodle or kway teow rơ in Thai. The pork or beef that are using in the boat noodle has dark color. Before serving, we add pig's blood, probably stewed beef, and some vegetables into the soup. What makes the boat noodle special is a soup that has great smell in order to cover the strong smell of blood.
This dish really seems to be very interesting and has many traditional values. It also seems to have impacted the Thai culture. Now I wonder how it tastes. Let's try ordering one for me.
Yeah, sure.
Why is the soup black? Is it because it's kinda dirty?
Oh no, Rachel. It's black just because of the special ingredient, which is pig's blood. Let me explain you more in detail through the cooking processes.
Hi, my name is Sam. People call me Chef Bill, and this is my personal assistant.
Hi, I'm Chef Bill. Today we are going to show you how to cook boat noodles. Let's begin.
These are the ingredients that we are going to use today.
The first step is to add some flavors to the soup. We add herbs which consists of black peppers and cinnamon sticks. And then we add pork bones and pandanus leaves. To get more flavors, we add sugar, monosodium glutamate, and salt. And dark soy sauce. We boil for 2 to 3 hours.
There are 4 types of noodles that you can use for this dish. There are rice vermicelli, Chinese egg noodles, skinny rice noodles, fat rice noodles. And for today, we have skinny rice noodles. And the next step, we put bean sprouts into the boiling water, and morning glory, and then the noodles.
Head up with me, Miss Private, and we'll sail around the world. I will be your Ferdinand, and you my wayward girl. How many nights of talking in hotel rooms can you take? How many nights of limping round on pagan holidays? Oh, elope with me in private, and we'll set something ablaze, a trail for the devil to erase.
The next step, we put steamed pork, sliced pork, and pork liver into the ladle and boil them for around 1 minute.
We hung about the stadium, we got no place to stay. We hung about the tenderloin, and tenderly you tell about the saddest book you ever read. It always makes you cry, the statue's crying too, and Willie May. I love you, I've a drowning grip on your adoring face. I love you, my responsibility has found a place beside you, and strong warnings in the guise of gentle words can wave upon me from the family. Why they're not absurd? You'll take care of her, I know it.
Moving on to the last step, which makes boat noodles become unique and outstanding from other types of noodle. Here we use one small ladle of beef or pig's blood to finish the soup. However, we cannot boil the blood by pouring it into the soup directly, as it will gather into clumps. As a result, we have to boil the blood through the heat from the ladle that we put it into the boiling water for a few seconds. After that, we scoop up enough soup to cover 3/4 mark of pig's blood before you pour the soup into the bowl.
He goes into cathedrals and lies prostrate on the floor. He knows the drink affects his speed, he's praying for a doorway back into the life he wants. In the confession of the bench, life outside the diamond is a wrench. I wish that you were here with me to pass the dull weekend. I know it wouldn't come to love my heroin, pretend.
Best dish ever. But I must tell you guys something. I'm not quite full yet. Why is the dish so small?
Oh, I totally forgot to tell you that. Apart from the bloody soup that made boat noodles so special, another thing is the serving size, which is uniquely small.
Let me tell you more about it, Rachel. In the past, there was only one sailor who did every single step. Within a small boat, the sailor could not move, and he had to do every single step by himself, including cooking, washing the dishes, selling, and serving. When they were called for a noodle, they would stop along the port and put one leg against the port to make the boat stable and start to cook. Since most of the consumers are along the canals, the delivery process would be difficult if the boats are too large. Therefore, due to the instability of the boats, the smaller boats are needed to avoid injuries and accidents. And although a long period of time has passed, its historical tradition is still passed on to these days.
I understand. I think I'll order some more.
Why don't you try to order it by yourself this time?
粿条热浓
Rachel, you know what? This restaurant thing is very famous. The restaurant belongs to Mr. Nitipon In Khao, and actually the name of the restaurant thing comes from his nickname. In the past, Mr. Nitipon used to sell the noodle in a boat along the river. And as time passed, when the infrastructure system in Thailand developed, he decided to settle down and build a permanent restaurant here around Democracy Monument area. And another reason that leads to the relocation of the restaurant is the disposing of the soup into the river. By that time, around 20 years ago, the water pollution was a very big issue in Thailand. I really love to come having noodle here at Ting restaurant. The reason is that the price is so cheap, just 10 baht per bowl. And you see, the taste is originally delicious.
Actually we have some money left.
Yeah.
Why don't we go for another restaurant?
Yeah, let's go. I'm really starting to like Boat Noodle.
Sure, I know another nice boat noodle restaurant. So let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Wow, this place is very different from the last place we went to. It's more modern and very upscale.
Yeah, it is because of the people here who are in the middle to higher classes. Yeah, and also Thong Lo is the center of the Bangkok.
Yeah, and also one of its owner, Mr. Paditi Vasurat, is an interior designer.
Oh, I see. Wow. So what makes the boat noodles here so very special?
Here, look at the menu. This restaurant offers you high-quality ingredients such as the Japanese Wagyu and the Australian beef. Also, the other ingredients such as the noodles, the meatballs, and the soup are so meticulously chosen to be the best. And here, as you can see from the menu, this restaurant also offers you a variety of fusion cuisine as well.
Of course, the prices are set at a higher rate. Last restaurant we went to Ting, it cost only 10 baht per bowl. Let's guess how much it costs here.
30 baht?
No, not even close. And actually, it is 300 baht.
What? We could have ordered 30 bowls at Ting's restaurant.
Exactly. So we better order just one.
Yes.
Hundreds of years has passed. However, the preference in boat noodle still remains unchanged. Thai people love to consume this traditional dish as it is rich in culture, history, and the tastes. The savory tastes of the condensed soup with Thai spices and the sweetness from the meat all together make the boat noodle one of the most popular dishes of all time.
No matter how long time has passed or how much the world has changed, Boat Noodle continues to evolve to fit with the new lifestyles of Thai people.